Hello, YouTube! This is the MFNSRA Avis Cup Series, Race 9 of 15, the Pennsylvania 400, live from Pocono Raceway in Long Pond, Pennsylvania. On the pole today is Jeffrey Howe, followed by Phil Jones in the 62 car. So let's get the cars rolling off and muffins. Hopefully we'll be able to spot yourself. Cool, so Jeffrey Howe, gonna bring him to the start. We are at the 2012 Pocono, and it's not exact like the track. You'll notice in a minute. As the green flag is out and we are racing. Ricky Hawk immediately gonna dive down low. Whoa! Greg Brown and Noah Earnhardt almost make some contact. In turns 1 and 2, the high line is where you want to be. Phil Jones is gonna power around Joseph Clark, you'll see in a second. And there is no shifting. Out of turn 2. Things still looking okay. Into turn 3, there is no more grip strip. The entire track is grip now, so you see a really wide turn 3. Things still looking good as Jeffrey Howe leads lap number 1. Jeffrey Howe had his career best second place this season at Texas and is looking to improve that here today. Phil Jones has won at Mexico City last season. There's Joseph Clark, the Daytona 500 winner. And we might have a battle for the lead. Maybe not. Phil Jones kicked up to the high side for second. I'm not sure if you want to be on the high side here or not. Maybe you do. I don't know. Randy Carpenter going to make it 3 wide. He's doing very poorly this season after a pretty good rookie season. Ooh. Phil Jones is going to probably keep second place. Matt Earnhardt runs last. This hasn't been his season either. Carter Keselowski kicked to the high side. We have to find last season's Pocono winner. That was Kyle Watkins, currently battling for 33rd. So we have brought a new, or the old car here. So yeah, Jeffrey Howe leads another. Joseph Clark getting aggressive once again, but the high side's where you want to be. I haven't checked out spectator mode yet. Guess we could do that. Oh, we got problems! Clive Burr on the wall. Oops. Caution will be out. Probably. There's a good chance. Out of turn 3, caution is out. Jeffrey Howe wins it to the line. Let's see what happened to Clive Burr. Well, Clive Burr was running 11th, minding his own business, and then Tyler Speeds is gonna dive bomb the corner up into Jamie Smith and Clive Burr. Ooh, hard hits. Speed comes down into Matt McMurray, and then I don't know what happens, but Jack Richards gets punted, I think. No, he hits Matt McMurray and loses control. And then, ooh, hits the inside wall. Oh, Brandon Bain, wrong place, wrong time. Oh, another puff of smoke, and Pedro Ramirez and Ralph Velho in trouble. Might have to rewind and look. He's just on the apron and Pedro runs him over. Bob Fergus gets a piece. There's Richards. I don't know if anything else happens. Ooh, Gearhead, look out! Ooh, Gearhead into Koufax, it looks like. And, yeah, wrong place, wrong time for Koufax as well. He's been very successful in this series, but he has, like, the worst luck, so... Anyway, back to the restart. Alright, back for the restart. We got Jeffrey Howe, Phil Jones, Joseph Clark, Randy Carpenter, Connor Kellis, Ricky Hawk, Greg Brown, Carter Kozlowski, Alex Ferranti, and Noah Earnhardt. So, Jeffrey Howe has led all the laps so far. Green flag is back out. And, yeah. Joseph Clark needs to go high in turn 1 if he wants to make a pass. Clark looking down low now. Yes, he has the position. I don't know if Phil Jones will be able to get a launch off of... Whoa, he dive bombs turn 3, shoves Phil Jones up the track. The question is who's going to get the better run. It might be Joseph Clark as Jeffrey Howe continues on his merry way. Joseph Clark needs to pull a slide job here. And he will, so new second place runner dude, Joseph Clark. Oh, but Phil Jones gonna try the crossover move here. Look out! Contact! Ooh, but they managed to live. Now Randy Carpenter gonna dive bomb turn 3. And this is allowing Jeffrey Howe to pull away. We are still green. We can confirm Brandon Bain and Ralph Velho have retired from the race. Joseph Clark in second, looking to win a second race. That has been done twice. Carter Kozlowski won 3 races in season 1, and Levi Shones won 2 races last season. Clark's looking like he might be a little faster here. Ooh, he got a little loose getting into 3. That's gonna hurt him. We stay green. Pedro Ramirez running 40th. Jeffrey Howe leads once again. Coming up on halfway soon. Phil Jones looked underneath. That's going to give Clark the run he needs to catch the 78. Oh man, he's right there. Clark, I believe, is also your points leader. I think he is. So... And he's all over the back end of Jeffrey Howe, who, once again, believe it or not, leads another. Oh, and we have a battle for the lead. Joseph Clark dives down low, but Jeffrey Howe is just going to get that run, and he's going to have a big lead by the time they get to turn 2. Wow, look at him pull away. He's in his own zip code already. Greg Brown up into 4th as there's contact between him and Randy Carpenter, and Connor Kellis is going to try to capitalize. No room to make it 3 wide into turn 3. That was a smart move on Kellis's part. The Mexican still runs last. Richards and Burr, Gearhead and McMurray, as Jeffrey Howe leads once again. Joseph Clark actually got a better run out of turn 2 this time, or turn 1. I probably called that turn 2 a bunch of times already. Oh, no, we're in turn 2 right now, and I bet I've called turn 3, turn 4 already, so... yeah. Did I just hear some scrapage? Nope. There's Luke Martin, the Hartlepool winner. Stuck his nose out, nothing to capture, so he ducks back in line. Oof, Joseph Clark is really good in 1 and 2. He just doesn't have the position that he needs. Ooh, man. These cars really get skewed sideways when they get into turn 2. Ooh, man. The only way Clark's gonna win this race is if he does the bump and run, I think. As we are on the halfway lap. There's Greg Brown in 4th place, or trying to keep 4th place anyway. Oh, as we have a battle for the lead. Here comes Joseph Clark. He should have the advantage into turn 3 for once. Ooh, Howe really drove it in there. And I think he actually might keep the lead. Wow, that was some gutsy driving. But it seems to have paid off. As Greg Brown looking for 3rd now. But Phil Jones gonna keep it up on the top. Now all of a sudden it's a 3-way battle for the lead. And look it, they're literally bump drafting. Well, they were. Jeffrey Howe hasn't exactly had the fastest car, he's just had the best track position. Let's see if Kyle Watkins has moved up any. He should know how to get around here. 20. Wow, he was 33rd, now he's 20th. And since he's on the high side, he's going to get a few more spots, so Watkins on the move. Alex Ferranti up into 5th now. He's actually had himself a nice season for once. I think he was middle of the road season 1. Season 2 finished last in points. And I believe he's hovering around the top 10 this season, so... Meanwhile, Jeffrey Howe... Not... Well, I was about to say starting to pull away, but not really. Here goes Phil Jones underneath Joseph Clark. Clark gonna go all the way to the top of the track. I thought we were going to make it 3 wide into turn 2, but no. Ooh, Greg Brown really slid up there. Ooh. Joseph Clark got loose there. Top 5, single file. Luke Martin up into 8th. Ryan Acosta having a nice run. LaFleur. No Earnhardt. There's the Taco. Uh-oh. Whoa. There is the Taco, who might actually try to make it 3 wide into turn 3. Look out. This isn't going to end very well. I'm kidding. Ralph Green gonna make it 4 wide. Never mind. Howe still leads, 10 laps to go. You can really see how this track hasn't widened out to pass yet. Pedro Ramirez just coming out of 3, as these guys are in 2, so we might have some lap traffic coming up in the near future. Where's the next? Oh, the battle on the racetrack is for 15th place between Ralph Green and Danny Wells. Ralph Green has the position. And now the closest battle is for 20th. Levi Shones has it. And of course, I'm looking away from the lead and I have a feeling something is happening. Ooh, Phil Jones looking for second. Looking to retake second, I should say. Ooh, contact! He moves Joseph Clark out of the way. Well, actually, Clark might have a run here. Oh, he does. Interesting. Ferranti going for 4th on Greg Brown and actually will take it. He had some help from Randy Carpenter. Let's see where the lap traffic is. Alright, so coming out of 2, as these guys are about halfway down the first back stretch. Alright, so he's coming out of 3 right now. And these guys are just getting into turn 3. So I think there's going to be a situation here. Jeffrey Howe has clinched the most laps led. Whoa. As Ferranti, I don't know, was looking for 3rd, but Phil Jones gonna keep it. As a matter of fact, Greg Brown's gonna pass Ferranti now, so... Out of 3, into 3. Oh my god, the mailman's here. Howe leads once again, 6 laps to go. Ramirez out of turn 1 right now. These guys into turn 1, so it's getting closer. As Joseph Clark... Ooh. Thought he was going to make a move once again. He will not. And there's Ramirez. I saw him in the view. We're coming to 5 laps to go, and this whole race could be ruined by one lapped car. Whoa. Joseph Clark might actually be licking his lips, because he could use the 24 as a pick. It also depends where they catch him. Clark got loose. They're gonna catch him in the next lap and a half. I'm gonna go. I might actually catch him in the next lap. As Greg Brown... Yo, we had 4th the whole time. Okay. Gets a big run. Gonna look for 3rd on Phil Jones. Here we go. The leaders actually might luck out and catch him on the front stretch and not have to worry about him in a corner. Yes, they will. Here we go. Howe's gonna get a draft off of him first. And Clark looks up high, not sure what he's doing. Pedro Ramirez is fighting on the outside just to keep his lap. But no, Howe gets around him. That might have just been the race right there. Oh man, look out. 3 wide for 2nd into turn 3. Or not. But this is allowing Jeffrey Howe to pull away. 2 laps to go. Richards and Clive Burr are next, but they will be a non-factor. Howe once again going to pull away. Here we go. Jeffrey Howe just has to run one more good lap, and he can call himself an Avis Cup Series winner. Out of turn number 3, the white flag is out. One more lap for Jeffrey Howe. Phil Jones and Joseph Clark look like they're gonna battle it out for 2nd. Or not. Clark gets a huge run out of turn number 1. He's really gonna have to drive it into turn 2 and turn 3. Howe still has it, but Joseph Clark is right there. Into turn number 3. Does Joseph Clark have anything? No, he got a little loose. Finally, out of turn number 3, Jeffrey Howe is gonna pick himself up a win here at Pocono. Wow, what a finish for Jeffrey Howe. He leads wire to wire. Kyle Watkins was the last to do that. He did it at Cam Valley. This race was a snoozer, but every season has to have a snoozer in it. Last season it was Mexico City. This season it's Pocono, so Yeah, let's get a look at your results. Alrighty, here you are. Jeffrey Howe wins, Joseph Clark second. Clark should keep his points lead. Phil Jones third. Greg Brown, Ferranti, Ricky Hawk sixth. Carpenter falls back to seventh. Noah Earnhardt rallies to eighth. Martin 11th. Tacos 13th. He needed that. What else we got going on here? Kyle Watkins will actually end up falling back to 24th. He was 20th or something at one point. Kurt Gibson actually started 41st, I think. He's going to finish 25th. That's pretty good. And Bain, Valho, and Ramirez will all finish off the pace. So, there you go. Comment, rate, subscribe. Sorry this race was boring. However, we're going to get into the good part of the season. Got some great tracks planned for you guys. Next week we will be at, or next race we will be at Dover. I know that for certain. And after Dover is the All-Star festivities. That will take place at Daytona. And yeah, should be great. So comment, rate, subscribe. Congrats to Jeffrey Howe going wire to wire. So, yep. See you later.